Hi, my name is Jessica Rydberg. I'm the Director of Supervision at Bierman Autism Centers, and I work remotely out of New Hampshire to support all of our centers throughout the country. I've been with Bierman for almost 2 years. So my role changes on a day-to-day basis, but at the core, my job is about supporting behavior analyst supervisors and trainees who want to become behavior analysts. What that looks like is different every day, but it usually involves overlapping with supervision sessions, meeting with trainees and supervisors to provide support and answer questions, updating our curriculum for supervision, adding resources and the newest research so that everyone is up to date on advances in our fields. And I also collaborate quite a bit with the clinical team and center leadership to make sure that all of our trainees are receiving high quality and individualized supervision. Yeah, so I started my journey in this field as a special education teacher and had the opportunity to collaborate with some really amazing behavior analysts and realized that this is what I wanted to do. It just made sense and it just clicked. So I worked as a behavior analyst in schools, in centers, and in home, and ended up working with supervisees and just fell in love with it. Bierman has a fantastic supervision program that has a really robust curriculum, and we have such a wide variety of behavior analysts with such an amazing background from all different experiences and all different backgrounds that I think really brings a lot to the supervision program and allows us to really cater each person's experience to what they're interested in and where they want to go in the field. So the focus on that individualized learning and clinical excellence were really deciding factors and really made me love working at Bierman. I think that since I've started working at Bierman, I've grown as a leader, as a mentor, clinically as well. Having, again, access to just so many different people with so many different backgrounds and levels of experience has helped me to grow a lot in my own field. I also really love that Bierman supports people's learning paths. They really provide opportunities for people to move up and continue growing and not stay stagnant in your own field. So that's been something that has really helped me to grow a lot through my time at Bierman. I worked with a client that started at Bierman and really had no form of communication or functional communication with people around him. So he was not able to express wants and needs at all at the time that he started. And within a few weeks, he was approaching staff, asking for things, telling them what he wanted and where he wanted to go and what he wanted to eat. And it was just such a powerful experience, really being able to give someone a voice. And I think that's what's really important about our field, whether you are someone who's that RBT who's doing that day-to-day on-the-ground therapy, or a behavior analyst who's kind of managing that piece and directing programming, or you're supervising a trainee who is then going to impact other people that they encounter. It's just a really powerful thing to see someone's life change so drastically, especially in such a short amount of time. Bierman's mentorship model, I think, is the foundation of our clinical excellence. It's really powerful, I think, as a new hire, to have someone that you can learn from that not only just explains what you're supposed to be doing, but also is able to model it for you, be there to answer questions. I think clinically that's really valuable and helpful. It really speeds up the learning process and makes it a lot easier, especially when you're not sure who to go to with questions. You have that first point of contact. I also think that it's really valuable from that social and belonging perspective, because you're going in and you already have this kind of relationship started with someone, which fosters that sense of belonging and really, I think, helps to kind of start that process of feeling like you're a part of something really amazing. I think that collaboration is one of the most valuable things that we have in our field. We have so many different people that we can talk to, and again, with so many different backgrounds and levels of experience, and really having those diverse perspectives and being able to bounce ideas off of other people and collaborate with other people, both when things are going well, but especially when you do encounter a barrier. It's really helpful and useful thing to be able to do. And it really does not only impact clinicians and BT progress, but also client outcomes. So I think that our hands-on training is a really important step when we're looking at training new staff. It's one thing to be able to recite things from a textbook or from a training, being told something and then trying to apply it later can be really challenging. But having the ability to learn something and then immediately apply it, and also getting that in-person feedback and that immediate feedback and being able to adjust really helps with that clinical decision making, and also helps to build confidence, I think, of new hires as well. Yeah, so I work with a client who engaged in really high levels of disruptive behaviors, and these behaviors impacted his ability to be able to participate in activities during the day in the center and also to engage with his peers. We met as a team, so I met with his team lead and 2 BCBA trainees who now are behavior analysts. They've since passed their exam. And we worked to collaborate to try to revamp his program, to really make sure it was individualized, it was appealing to his interests, that the activities were novel and aligned with what he would see when he transitions to school, to make his programming as meaningful as possible and also add in those supports that he needed to be successful. And the results were incredible. Within days, he was participating for most of the day, every day. He was engaging with his peers. He was seeking out more learning opportunities. So not only was he tolerating being in activities, but he wanted to keep doing that. He wanted to stay longer and learn more. And he was asking questions. He was learning much faster. And now he's on track to transition to school in the fall. And those types of stories are only possible really with the ability to work as a team and collaborate and just all work together to make sure that our clients are getting what they need to move on to the next step. Anyone who is passionate about really making sure that we are individualizing care and really wants to see the impact that that individualized care and that really taking the time to get to know our learners and making sure that we're meeting them where they're at and working to build those really socially significant skills to help them be successful, whether it's at school, in the community, at home, really changing kids' lives and learners' lives a little bit at a time. Choosing Bierman has been a great decision for me, and it would be for anyone who wants to learn more about how to change learners' lives, who wants to make a difference, and who wants to grow in their career, not only where you're starting, but also just long-term, who wants a company that they can grow into and grow with. I think Bierman is a really great fit.